This regime is the reason we have such mammoth corruption in our country. This regime is the reason we have disregard for the most basic and fundamental human rights and political freedoms. This regime is the reason we have no free and fair elections, and had no free and fair elections in our country for more than 17 years now. And people are becoming increasingly fed up and increasingly ready to stand up for their beliefs, their rights, and their dignity. What we're looking for is to have a system of government in Russia that is based on the rule of law, that is based on political freedoms, that is based on respect for the rights of our own citizens. And if we are better than them, which I think we are, we cannot engage in the sort of tactics that they engage in. We cannot respond to violence with violence. We cannot respond to their repression with our own violent acts. No, I think it's a question of principle, actually, for us, that our movement is peaceful. And I have absolutely no doubt that the day will come when Russia has a government that its people deserve, a government that is based on free and democratic elections, that respects the laws and that respects the rights of its own people, and the government that is answerable to the people, as opposed to being an unelected dictatorial regime. I have no doubt this day will come. It will take time. It will take effort. It has already taken, unfortunately, too many sacrifices. I was poisoned in Moscow for the first time in May of 2015 and for the second time just in February of this year. And both times doctors estimated the chance that I will survive at about 5%. That's what they told my wife. I was in coma, I was on life support, I had multiple organ failure. But I'm very grateful to them, to those doctors, for saving me. And I'm also very grateful to be here and very fortunate to be here. But as I said, many of our friends have not been as fortunate. And I had the 5% chance, at least, to survive. Boris Nemtsov did not even have 1% when they put 5 bullets in his back on that bridge in front of the Kremlin. So it does take sacrifice, it takes time, it takes effort, and it's not easy. But I have no doubt that the day will come when Russia has a system of government based on rule of law, based on respect for human rights, and based on respect for its own people. And there are many voices in Russian society. And Russia is so much more diverse and so much bigger. And, frankly, so much better than the Putin regime and the people who are now in the Kremlin. So I think for those who really want to build a long-term and strong relationship between the US and Russia, it's important to maintain the channels of communications, not just with the people who happen to be sitting in the Kremlin and the foreign ministry right now, but also to other voices and civil society voices in Russia.